Hello, Eagle fans. Well, this video here is from the morning of Wednesday, October 17th, 2024. And this morning, Liberty was the first in the nest. And you'll see a cut here pretty soon because it was only about a minute or two later when the G-Man, Guardian, joined the nest. If you'll watch in the background, you'll see him fly in. There he is. And he lands there in the nest. Now, if you often look at the nest, you'll see that Liberty prefers to hang out on the closer side to the camera in the nest, and Guardian on the far side when they're both in there. Obviously, they trade places, and that's not an absolute, but I think you'll find that the probabilities are that you'll find her on the near side more often. That's just my personal observation on their tendencies. I'm working on another video now that I've promised to you guys about the current status of the nest tree and other similar issues about the nest. I know a lot of you are concerned about that, as am I and the members of FORE. So I'm trying to put together something that's comprehensive yet simple enough to explain the whole situation. Before I forget, I want to acknowledge that we've got audio back and send my deepest appreciation to Friends of the Reading Eagles, to Terry, to the install crew, the entire team, for getting this in place. Here's a nice close-up of Liberty, and let me preface this by saying I don't see any reason for concern, but I'd like to get some input from all of you on what that smudge might be above her right eye. It does appear reddish, and I'm not saying that it is any kind of injury. I think we can watch it. But again, her the way she's acting and the outward appearance, I don't think there's any reason to be concerned at this time. But I would definitely like to get your input on what you think that might be, or the things that you think might be possible. This clip is funny and interesting. You'll see that both Liberty and Guardian had left the nest. Guardian flies back in, and he's got a fish. It's the... Oh, here comes Liberty. She obviously saw him bring that in. You can see the size of the tail of that. It looks like the back end, perhaps, of a salmon. I don't know which species for sure that fish is, but it is extremely large, and there are salmon in the Sacramento River there. So it might have been a dead carcass that Guardian had picked up. But she comes in. He had initially tried to guard it there. She picks it up. He knew what was what, and Liberty took it and started to consume it. You'll see here in just a minute, he kind of nonchalantly goes over you there and tries to pull some of it off over to his space. But he eventually doesn't get that to happen while she's still there. Because I'm working on this other video for you folks, I'm going to leave the rest of this unnarrated as raw video. So eventually he flies off. Uh, she spends quite a bit of time in the nest. There he's trying to get a piece. Um, she spends quite a bit of time in the nest, getting the good pieces off the fish. He eventually flies back, and you'll see that he got some, as as some of you say, he got some fishy bits, but not a bunch. And then he eventually flies off, and that will end the video. So enjoy the rest of the video here, folks. Until next time, be safe and be well.